Good morning and welcome to, I'm going to call this Fit Circuit today. It's more of a circuit format today, and you don't really have an active recovery per se. So today's workout, I was just telling Frank and Patsy that today's workout is osteo friendly. So I'm double timing. I'm making a workout for a client of mine who has osteopenia and had some concerns. And so everything today in today's video workout will be osteopenia and osteoporosis friendly. There are three real important, I'm just going to go over them real quick, things that you need to consider if you've been diagnosed with osteopenia or osteoporosis. There's three different things you got to consider with exercise. The first thing is you need to do weight bearing, right? You want to put load on your bones. So you need to do weight bearing. So that's walking, hiking, weight training, strength training, that type of stuff. Strength training becomes vital. It actually should be number one on the list of priorities. You need to strengthen the muscles that support and protect your bones. Very important. And number three, and we do these in most of our workouts, balance influence. And the reason is that requires ability, stability, and coordination, and that reduces your risk of falls, right? All right, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and warm you up and we'll talk while we're warming up. So give me some back strokes. You want to get a good warm up here. And this has a little more, tiny bit more focus on upper body, but I've still got a little bit of everything. Now, lateral reaches. Now, some of the things you don't do if you have osteopenia and osteoporosis. So some of the things you don't do, keep going, keep giving me lateral reaches, guys. Or you got to watch hinging. You got to make sure you got a flat back and you don't round. You don't want to round like in a crunch. You want to take crunches out and do alternatives. And you don't want to hinge and twist, okay? Because that can cause spinal compression. And so that's one of the things that we had to change a little bit in today's workout, right? We had to make sure we don't have any of those moves out. Not that they're bad, but if you have osteopenia, osteoporosis, you definitely want to try to avoid those in your workout, okay? Now, go into a squat for me. Sit into it and stand. So warm up the joints, get some synovial fluid in there. Give me two more. One more. And now swing the legs front and back. Swing a leg front and back. And we're going to do side to side too on this side before we switch. Now go ahead and let that cross. We're coming out of the gate with balance, huh? This will be my first, switch sides. This will be my first completely osteo-friendly workout. You know, usually there's osteo-friendly exercises and there's always alternatives, but this one is completely osteo-friendly. Now cross, give me a few of these, and then we're going to go right into it, and you're going to grab a straight band. If you don't have a straight band, you can lie down and do a chest press, okay? Here's your first exercise, okay? Go ahead and lay them across your shoulders like this, all right? Now, you're going to give me 3 presses straight to the front. 1, this is a chest press. 2, 3, now hold it here, give me a squat, okay? That's your exercise. 3, 2, 1, and then squat. So my palms are facing each other. 3, 2, we're going for 1 minute, guys. Squat. Well, less than a minute now. 2 and 1, and drive those hips back behind you. 3, 2. This first block has 4 minutes to it. We're going to go through this block twice. 2, 1, and press. All right, now grab the band. We're going to be doing pull aparts right across the chest, okay? So balance on your right leg, make a kickstand left. We're going to throw in some balance. Here's option 1. Okay, option 2 is to raise the leg and float the leg. At any time, if you need to, you can touch down, right? But remember what I said. This is one of the 3 things you want to always incorporate, which we already do, right? Because we do a lot of functional training, and this is important for anybody over the age of 50. I would even dare say 40. You want to keep up the balance, and if you don't use it, you definitely will lose it. And this is a great way to incorporate it. Stay on that right leg. Now, the next time we come through the second round, we'll balance on the left, okay? So I didn't forget the left side. Stay here, pull it right across the chest. If you got a jog bra on, right across the jog bra. 1 more. All right, then we're going to load the lower body next. I want you to set that down. Get 2 heavy weights. This is a lower body. You're going to load them up on your shoulders, because this is more of an axial load than this, okay? If I have the weights down here, that's good, but if I want to load more, put it up on your shoulders, all right? Hip width apart, drive the hips back, okay? Dumbbell on the shoulders, drive your hips back behind you. And you guys know this. This is a staple in most of our workouts. The only difference is that I'm telling you to put the weight up on your shoulders, if you can tolerate it, right? You can also hold it here in the front, which is close. Still a good load. All right, guys, we got 20 seconds. Now, the next thing we're going to incorporate, got a little cardio move, and it requires a little bit of hopping because studies show if you do a little bit of hopping, and it doesn't have to be much, about 50 hops in a workout, that improves bone density. Specifically, one-legged hopping, you can improve it about like 3%, okay? I don't have the exact quote, but I'll get the information for you after this workout. All right, so let me show you what you're gonna do. Two-legged hops for five of them. So you're just gonna lift. See, it's not high. 1, 2, 3. Push off with your foot. 4, 5. Now, give me narrow squat, 10 jacks. 3, 4, 5. This is your whole thing. 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 two-legged hops. Sit into it. 1, 2. It doesn't have to be high. 3, 4, 5. Narrow squat. 10 jacks. 1, 2. This will be it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll have the opportunity to do this again. All right, get your band. Go back 4 exercises. This is round 2, okay? If you want to grab some water, you got about 10 seconds left. I threw in a little 10, 15-second rest break. Just goes across, shoulder blades. All right, you guys remember what we're doing? Give me 3 chest presses. I'm going to angle to show you. 3, 2, 1. Now add a squat in there. 3, 2, and 1. Add a squat. 3, 2, and 1. Add a squat. 3, 2, and 1. Add a squat. Stay with it. You got 27 seconds. And then we'll do this band pull apart. 3. So each block has 4 different things. So this is your first one. 3, 2, 1, and squat. Give me one more of these guys, then we're going to move on to the pull aparts. All right, here is your next minute. So now you're going to balance on your left leg, okay? Load the left leg. Start with a kickstand, okay? All right, here we go. Pull it across. Right across your jog bra if you got one on. I'm going to show you from the side. Pull it across. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Now raise the back leg if you can. I'm going to turn towards you so you can see. So we're incorporating balance, right? And in all of these workouts, whether it's a HIIT workout or one of our circuit workouts, I try to give you multiple tasks, right? You want to create as much demand as you can during this minute. So we're doing our pull aparts. This is our second chest, upper back, shoulders, triceps exercise. And then we threw in balance. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's go. Grab your weights. Try to get some big boys if you can. Put them up on your shoulders, or you can hold them right in front of your chest, okay? Just not down by your side if you can do it this way, okay? All right, here we go. Drive the hips back. Come on up. Think of these dumbbells as a weight vest, right? You see all the people walking around in the weight vest. That's the thing to do. So you're trying to load your axial skeleton. And this is a big muscle exercise, which is why I've got my bigger weights going. 22 seconds, everybody. And we'll do that little hopping drill next. Whew, 7 seconds. One more, one more. There you go. All right. Now we're doing these in small bursts. 5 two-legged hops. You ready? 1, 2. Notice I'm not coming up high. Push off with your foot. 4, 5. Give me a narrow squat. 10 jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Get ready. 5 two-legged hops. Sit into it. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 4. You want to absorb it. And 5. Give me 1 narrow squat. 10 jacks. Now, if you want to take it up high, that's more hopping, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Our goal is to get about 50 hops approximately throughout your workout, okay? Just to kind of give you an example of how we're trying to sneak it in. It doesn't have to be that much. All right, now grab a weight. We're coming down to the ground. It's a pullover and a tricep extension. So come on down. You need 1 weight. Unless you don't have heavy weights, then grab 2 light to medium. I'm going to go ahead and get started. You want to draw your navel in, press your back to the mat. Give me a pullover first. Pull it up over your chest. Now give me a tricep extension. Bend at the elbows and straighten. So long lever, pull over, pull it up over your chest. Bend at the elbows and straighten. Dumbbell pullover. So the pullover is the hardest move here, the longest lever. Because my back wants to arch, so I'm really pressing my back to the mat right here. And then bend at the elbows and straighten. 16 seconds, everybody. We're going to stay down here, and we're going to pick up a second dumbbell here in just a second. We're going to go back and get some more chest press in. All right, give me one more pullover. And then 1 more tricep. All right, you're going to grab a second dumbbell. So now you got 2. Okay, meet me back. All right, palms face away. So we're going to do regular chest press first. So tap the floor with your elbows, push back up over your chest. Now turn your palms in, tap the floor with your elbows, push up. So I've got palms face away, chest press. Palms face in, narrow chest press. So I'm just alternating my hand positions. Wide chest press, narrow chest press. Wide chest press, narrow chest press. Wide, and then narrow. And you're going to stay on the floor for the 3rd exercise, okay? So just stay down here, and we'll be using these dumbbells. 1 more narrow. All right, slide your heels in closer. Okay, this is going to be a glute bridge. I want you to feel it in the glutes. Walk the heels in as close as you can. Lay this across your pelvis and put your hands on top for support. Ready? Push up through the heels. Lower almost down. Push up through the heels. Lower almost down. Okay? Want to strengthen the glutes. Working on that posterior chain, the back side of the body. Press up through the heels, lower down. Press up. Now if this is too much, then take off 1 dumbbell, okay? And if that's too much, do it unweighted. But try it this way first. You want as much load as you can handle, okay? So whatever heavy weight is to you today and whatever you have access to, you got 5 seconds, so go ahead and give me 1 more of these. And there you go. Now, put the weights down, roll over, come up to standing for our 4th exercise. It's a hopping drill. So watch me real quick, because we're going to progress to a 1-legged hop. So it looks like this. Squat to the right, 1-legged hop. Squat to the left, 1-legged hop. Okay? Squat, hop. Squat, hop. So I'm being real intentional. Squat, come back, hop. Squat, come back, hop. Doesn't have to be high. Squat, foot leaves the floor. Squat, foot leaves the floor. If you're not comfortable, squat, double leg hop. Squat, double leg hop, okay? The other option is you can have a chair next to you and you can hang onto a chair. Just put your hand on the chair and you can work from there until you feel comfortable trying it. This is the last one. There you go. Now, got a few seconds. You're going to transition back down to the ground. If you want water, grab some. Otherwise, we're going to start with a pullover. Go ahead and get in position. All right, here we go. Timer just started. So, press the back into the mat. Pull over. Pull it up over your chest. Tricep. Pull over. Press the mat back into the mat. Pull it up over your chest. Bend at the elbows. Extend. So draw the navel into your spine. Again, the hardest point is right here where your arm is pushed away. Remember, imagine that blueberry or strawberry behind your low back, and you want to smash it into the floor. Okay, really press it into the floor. Pull over. You got 16 seconds, everybody. Remember, you'll stay down here for the next 2 exercises. All right, this will be your last one. Pull over, and then tricep extension. Now grab a second weight. This is going to be it's going to be that wide chest press, then narrow, okay? All right, here we go. Palms face away. Tap the floor over elbows. Come right back up. Palms face in. Elbows tap. Push back up. Just remember to keep changing hand positions, and you'll have it. Now, if you do the second minute, and this is still pretty easy, and you're using the heaviest weights that you have, consider getting a heavier pair. Like, I need a pair of 17.5s because, like, on my biceps, I've gotten to where I can curl biceps at 15, so I need to order a pair of 17.5. You want to always, challenge yourself for more load if you can, and you have access to get heavier weights. If you're ready for them, then do it. Otherwise, stay with the ones you got. Finish this out. All right, this is the last one, weighted bridges. So put that across your pelvis, okay? Hands here for support. Walk your heels in. Now, all the weights at my heels. I'm going to press up through the heels, bridge up, lower back down. Press up through the heels to bridge, lower back down. We're calling this a glute bridge. And that's where I want you to feel it in the glutes, okay? If you feel it in the hamstrings, that means your legs are out away from the body too much. So bring them in and then press through the heels. Wiggle the toes. Make sure none of it goes forward. You want all the weight to come back. You want this to stay posterior. Press it up through the heels. Lower almost down. So I don't know if you can tell because I've got on a dark color, but lowering almost to the floor. Not all the way. I'm not unweighting it. I'm lowering it almost down. Give me one more. Then we're going to stand up for that hopping drill. Now roll over. Set the weight down. Come on up to standing. All right, I'm going to start. I hope you remember. You're going to step out to a squat. Come back. Little hop on one leg. Squat. Hop. Okay? Squat. Come back. Hop. Doesn't have to be high. Squat. Hop. Okay? Here's how you do it with a little help. So if I need help, squat, hop, squat, hop. Okay? You can also hop with 2 feet. So I just gave you all your options, but if you need to hang on, sometimes you just need a little tactile help. I've just got my hand here. I'm not pulling on it. Whew, it's a long minute. 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. All right, grab a sip of water real quick if you want. Guys, we got one more block. And most of these, I've got a lot of core in this one. So we're going to come down to the ground. This is body weight only. We're going to do bear planks and bird dogs. So come on down with me, okay? And if you need to do this standing, use a chair. So you'll be here for bear plank. If you're using the floor, if you can use the floor, do the floor. So we're loading the wrist, which is good. Shoulders over the wrist. Now lift the knees up. Stay with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. My knees are hovering. 2 and 1. Lower down. Opposite arm and leg. 4. This is bird dog. 3, 2, and 1. Now go back to your bear plank. Knees hover. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop the knees. 4 bird dogs, guys. 4. Try to lift the leg parallel. 3. 2 more. 2 and 1. There you go. All right, you're coming down to your right side. This is an elbow side plank. Bend at the knees. Lift the hips up. Left arm goes up in the air. You got it? Now to add, the ankles are kissing. I want you to open up and do a clamshell. Hold here. Open up, close. So keep going. I'm just going to kind of go over this. So just to check, my elbow is directly under my shoulder. In other words, it's not here. See the difference? I'm stacked, shoulder over the elbow, okay? Now, we need to do this knee side plank so you can do your clamshells, okay? So you just open and close. So we're getting a little medial glute here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop. Now the next round, we'll do the other side, okay? Come on up. You're going to grab 2 weights that you can row with. We're going to do a single, and a double, okay? So we're going to hinge over, flat back, okay? Row right, row left, row together, and then come out of your hinge, okay? Hinge over with a flat back. Row right, row left, row together, and then come out of your hinge. So I'm keeping my head up. In other words, what I don't want you to do is this. Don't round, okay? Single, double, and then come up out of it. 14 seconds, everybody. Hinge over. You want a little bit of gravity. Upper back and shoulders here, and then row together. Come out of your hinge. One more time through. You got 5 seconds. Hinge. Row right, row left, row together. All right, set those down. All right, I knocked that camera over. Okay, you're gonna give me skaters. Okay, give me 4 of them. This is hopping. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're gonna balance on the right leg and we're gonna do directional taps. Tap front, tap side, tap back. Tap front, tap side, tap back. Give me 4 skaters. 4, 3. See, you're doing hopping. See, you've been doing it. And then directional taps while you're balancing on the right leg. Front, side, back. 4 skaters. One more time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Balance on the right leg. Direction taps. So you just added dynamic movement while you balance. You have to stabilize here. And there you go. Fantastic. All right, guys, we got to go through this one more time and you'll be done. So let's get back. Bear plank. Remember, you can do it on a chair or you can do it on the floor. So wrists under the shoulders. If you have wrist issues, because some people do, you can grab dumbbells here. And I'm going to do it this way so you can see. My knees hover. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop the knees. Hands on the floor. Opposite arm and leg 4 times. 3, 2, and 1 more. Now get in position for the bear plank. Knees are hovering. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop the knees, hands on the ground. Opposite arm and leg. 4, 3, try to get that leg parallel. 2, and 1. Now, come on down. Remember to switch side planks this time. My elbow is under my shoulder. Okay, that's the most important. Knees are bent. Lift the hips up. Lift the right arm up. Ankles kiss. Open, close. So now you're clamshell. Now, my shirt's not very tight, so you can't see my core, but you want to stay away from, see, I'm straight. Don't let it drop like this, right? Don't sag, okay? Open and close. So I'm focusing on medial glute here. Get no obliques. Stay with it. And again, this is osteo-friendly. You can still do most things if you have bone density issue. There's just different ways to do some of them. There's only a few things that are detrimental, so none of them are in the workout today. All of these are safe. One more. And there you go. Now, come on up. We got single, single, double. So you want to grab 2 weights, okay? Come on up to standing. All right. Roll the shoulders down and back. From the hips, flat back, hinge forward. Give me 2 rows. 1, 2. Now give me a double. Single, single. Now double. Come out of your hinge. Hinge forward. Single, single, double. Come out of your hinge. I forgot to do it on the very first one. Hinge. You want hinge movements in every workout, right? Come on up. All this stuff to remember. It's so much. Come on up. One more time. Hinge over. Single, single, and then double. Now set the weights out of the way. Guys, we're going to start on the left side this time. Give me 4 skater hops. You ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. Balance on the left leg. Direction taps. Front, side, back. Do it again. Front, side. I'm balancing on my left leg. 4 skaters. 4, 3, 2, 1. Balance on the left. So most of these you guys have seen in other workouts of ours, right? And they're mixed with other stuff. So I just want you to notice, you guys have already been doing so much of this, but I just made sure that everything we do today is osteo-friendly, okay? So if you get diagnosed with osteopenia, osteoporosis, don't freak out and don't stop working out, for God's sakes, right? That's more important. It even becomes more important. And one more time, front, side, back. There we go. Nice job. All right, so hands on the thighs, cat-cow. So relax the belly, lift the head, tuck the pelvis, tuck the chin, try to look at your ribs. Flat back, round out. Drop the arms, roll yourself up. Give me some shoulder rolls. Now open up the chest and then rotate the thumbs back and down and then take your gaze up. And then upper back and shoulders, you want to press away, let your upper back round out. You want to feel your shoulder blades separate, okay? And then do that one more time. Open up, gaze up, open up the chest, and then round out. Press the arms away. And you guys are done. That was it. That was about